Questions? Get down front. Ma'am. Dave.
Ron, Dave McMenamin, ESPN. You guys got off to a bit of a slow start, and Kevin Love put his stamp on the game in the third quarter. What did you see out of him?
Well, I just thought, Kevin just stayed with it. I thought he missed his first, 4 or 5 shots, and then he came back and made 2 big threes in a row. And that's how he's been, he's been staying with it. Usually when you miss shots, early on, you might get frustrated. But tonight, he stayed with it, stayed the course, and then he had a big third quarter that really got us over the hump.
Bill Livingston, plain dealer. Teron, on the last play, the jump ball tap, is that what you would have liked to have seen? It seemed like the whole backcourt could have been the ball slapped away back there.
Yeah, that's what we were shooting for, but, LeBron thought he had a pocket with JR and Kevin over there, so he just tapped it long and let JR run the basketball down. So
We were supposed to go to the backcourt.
Well, we got our pocket with Tristan and JR. We just didn't know. We wanted to go to the backcourt, but anything could have happened. Could have been a bad tip, bad jump ball. So we wanted to make sure we had a pocket built. And when LeBron jumped to try to tap it that way, JR did a good job of saving the basketball and throwing it off of, I think, Horford's leg.
Anything? That's up front. Dave.
Ron, you guys got the goaltending call that went in your favor, and also that long jumper from LeBron. What did you see out of the other late game offense?
Our late game offense?
Yeah.
Oh, we just didn't panic. I thought, we stayed with it. We got down 1. I think we might have been up 4, and they came back and took a 1-point lead. In the huddle, it was calm. We ran the play, got the shot we wanted, twice. So just a great job out of the team, just coming in and executing down the stretch.
That the long three from LeBron.
Just LeBron being LeBron. I mean, I didn't draw that up, but he made it. It was a big shot for us.
Marla Rydner, Akron Beacon Journal. On the goaltending, were you worried? I mean, I don't know. Have you seen a review of a goaltend?
Yes, they've been reviewing goaltends last 2 minutes of the game. So LeBron said he got it on the glass, so we knew it was going to be a goaltend. And so now we just had to focus on trying to get a stop at the other end.
The first half wasn't picturesque, but did you feel like you sort of got some confidence from the way the last game turned out? You had defensive issues, that everything wasn't going well, but you still seemed like you hung in.
I thought it was great, after the first half. They built a 12-point lead, and they was able to cut it to 2 at halftime. And with Kyrie having a shot to put us up 1 at the end of the half. So coming into the locker room, they played great, and we knew they were going to play great to start the game. And we just stayed with it and stuck with it. And then in the second half, was able to hold them to 41 points in the second half.
It looked like kind of an emotional reaction from the players. Did you feel that as in the final seconds? Like, I don't know, it seemed like, the way they celebrated, just how much this meant.
Well, we knew Atlanta was a tough team, and we knew the closeout game is the hardest game, and they gave us everything they had, and we just stuck with it. We stuck with the game plan. When we had to adjust, we adjusted. And I just think it felt good to get a win like that, especially on the road, coming together, down 1 with I think a minute and 13 left in the game, and we was able to win the game. So that's a big win for us.
How can you sum up this postseason experience thus far, 8-0, and it seems like you guys are getting closer by the game?
Well, I just think, I think we hit our stride at the right time. I think the last 3 or 4 weeks of the season, we really started playing really good basketball on both ends, and it's carried over. I think the guys, like I said before, are trusting the offense, they're trusting the defense, and when you're able to lock into a team for a 7-game series, it's easier. It's easier on you. You can kind of, pick up their tendencies, what they like to do, what they're going to do out of timeouts, how they're going to play you defensively. So I just think we hit our stride at the right time, and the team's playing well right now.
After another ridiculous start shooting the 3, they kind of cooled off. What did you think about that, and also the lift Shumpert gave you?
Well, we knew early, like I said, they was going to make shots, and we stayed with our game plan, and we didn't just.
When you cooled off, your team.
Oh, I'm sorry. They cooled off too. But no, we just stayed with it. We just took what the defense gave us. If the 3-point shot was open, we wanted to take it. If not, we wanted to drive and get to the basket. So I thought we did a great job of mixing that up.
And Shumpert?
Oh, Shumpert was great. I thought his defensive intensity in the first half really gave us a spark and got us back in the game. His play really turned things around for us when he got in the game, and then he made 2 big threes in that first half to really uplift us offensively.
Jason Lodak, Big Journal. Paul Millsap seemed to really hurt you guys early on, getting to the basket and getting guys in foul trouble. Second half, not so much. What did you do differently with Paul in the second half?
Well, first half, Tristan got in foul trouble. The first 4 minutes of the game, we had to sit Tristan, and Millsap, he kind of hurt us in that first quarter, and then we had to go small and put RJ on him, and we didn't guard him as good as we wanted to, but our guys fought, and it's a tough matchup. He's a guy that can play some 3, he can play some 4, he can play 5, so he's a tough matchup all across the board, and I just thought our guys did a great job of fighting him, and then in the second half, we was able to play Tristan, like 18 minutes straight to try to, cool Millsap off.
The way Schroeder sort of took over at the end, was it his quickness that you had an issue with, or what was the problem?
Yeah, his speed. His speed gives everyone problems. And now his shot has improved a lot, and he's making that shot. So, he's a shifty guard. He puts pressure on the defense, getting downhill. And like you said, his speed is very dangerous. So he was able to get to the basket a lot tonight. And, we really didn't want to help too much and give them open threes because they was hot early. So, he played a great game.
Chris Parker, Cleveland Scene. Coach, they hit 6 of their first 12 threes, and then they hit 3 of their next 19. Was that missing shot, or were there specific things you were doing to try and close them out or keep them from taking them?
I think it was more than missed shots. The guys that were shooting the ball, we wanted to shoot the ball, shot the ball. So we just tried to do a good job on Korver. And, he didn't have any threes tonight, so that was big for us, just trying to contain him. And they came out early and made some shots. Steph Lotion made some shots, Bazemore. So you got to give credit to those guys for playing well.